Howdy, everybody, and welcome to Life Lesson Friday for June 16th, 2023. And while I was training somebody earlier today, it was actually in between two training sessions, and I was waiting for someone. And I was thinking about another athlete that I've been training, and I've messaged her about when she wanted to work out this week, and she said, "Let me check my schedule and get back to you." And that was on Monday, and it's Friday, and I haven't heard from her. And I have heard from her dad, who has given me an update on what she's been doing, which is exercise. She's been doing something. But, I've worked with her for several years, and she's always come to this, or a common theme with her is, I can't get there without someone else's help. And she talks a good talk most of the time. But it made me think, what, this would be a good topic for Life Lesson Friday, because the first step to achieving your goal is not what most people think it is, setting the goal, or having SMART goals or any of those types of things. The first step is believing in yourself. Because if you don't believe in yourself to be able to achieve the goal or be able to achieve something, it ain't going to happen. No matter what anybody else says, no matter what anybody else does. You could have the best coach, the best boss, the best, name it, trainer, leader, whatever it is. You could have the best, most successful person in the world at your disposal 24/7 to help you achieve success. But if you don't believe you can do it, it's not going to happen. And, one of the things I actually just finished watching, and I'm going to watch it again with my wife, is I watched The Redeem Team on Netflix. And if you know me, if you've seen anything, I'm a huge Kobe Bryant fan. And a lot, not everything in it, but a lot of it was on Kobe's influence on that team and his belief in how things were going to happen. And I'm not going to spoil it for you, but if you believe that something can be achieved, it doesn't mean that you're going to get it. Okay, just because you believe you can do it doesn't mean you're going to do it, but it gives you a chance. Right? And then you can get the coaches, you can get the boss, you can get the experts in that area that can help you achieve the goal. So the first step is believing in yourself, believing you have the ability to get there. Because if you don't believe you have the ability to get there, if you don't believe, if you're sitting there overweight, sedentary, staring at type 2 diabetes, staring at heart disease, staring at all these things, the doctors can tell you, I can tell you, other trainers can tell you, other coaches can tell you, nutritionists can tell you, dietitians can tell you, all the things in the world to do. If you don't believe that you can make the changes in your life, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And I've used this analogy before, and it's so true, is that if you're sitting or you're standing holding on to a bar above your head with the intention and the goal of doing a pull-up or a chin-up, but getting yourself off the ground, it doesn't matter if there's the best drill sergeant in the military is in your face yelling at you. There's nothing that's going to get you off the ground except for yourself. You have to pull yourself up. It's the only way you're going to get off the ground. You have to pull yourself up. And so if you don't believe that you can pull yourself up, you're not going to pull yourself up. Doesn't matter who's yelling at you, who's screaming at you, who's doing whatever. You're not going to pull yourself up unless you believe you can do it. You're not going to make the changes in your life unless you believe that you can get to the other side. You believe you can achieve, whether it's the goals, success, greatness, whatever you want to call it. If you don't believe in yourself, Setting goals doesn't matter. And you can believe in yourself in other areas of your life and set goals in those areas, but it doesn't mean that every area of your life is going to be perfect. And and it's hard to get every area of your life to be perfect. And it's hard to have belief in yourself in every area of your life. I'm not going to tell you that if you just believe in one thing, everything else is going to fall in line. It's not necessarily going to happen that way. But if you believe in one thing and you can achieve success in that one thing, guess what? It makes believing in the other things a heck of a lot easier. Because once you taste a little bit of success, it makes the next step that much easier. And it makes going in challenging yourself in a different area of your life that much easier. Because you've already done it in one way. You've already proven to yourself that you're good enough, that you're capable, that you have the ability to stretch and grow and achieve and be successful. And so when you look at people and you're like, oh my gosh, everything that they have, everything that they do turns to gold, or everything that they do is successful, or everything, they don't have any secret link. They don't have a secret tip. They don't have the inside track, other than they simply believe in themselves. They believe that they can do it. Because if you ask them about their successes and about their travel and their journeys to get to where they've gotten, believe me, they're going to tell you about the failures that they've had, the mistakes that they've made. They're out there. Because everybody's had them. The doubts that they have, everybody has them. You have to learn how to move yourself into a belief system. And that's what I try and do with my athletes and my clients, whether they're athletes or they're nutrition clients or they're life coaching clients or whatever it is, whoever I deal with, is I just simply trying to give you belief that you can do it. Believe that you can do it. I've had doctors tell me, you're not supposed to be able to do what you're doing with the injuries that you've had. But I believed I could do it. So I pushed the limit. I listen to my body. I stop if I go too far. If I get hurt or have injuries, I seek out help to get me there. But when I walk into the physical therapy clinic that I visit whenever I have an injury, and the therapists are like, you're nuts, dude. What are you doing? You're crazy. How can you do this? How can you achieve this? How can you do these things? I'm like, because I believe I can. And so therefore, I'm going to push my body to the point where I can do it. And it's not just physical things. It's all of life that works. And if you don't believe that you can stand up and talk to 100 people about a topic that you're passionate about, guess what? You're going to be nervous. You're going to have stage fright. You're not going to want to go talk to them. You're going to put yourself into an anxiety-laden situation because you don't believe that you can do it. And people do it all the time. And so, having that belief in yourself. Now, just because you believe in yourself doesn't mean that you're going to get up there in front of those 100 people and not make a mistake and not potentially embarrass yourself with something you say or not potentially forget something that you want to say. Right? Of course. Those are legitimate things that happen. Okay? But it's not the end of the world. It shouldn't hold you back from going out there and trying something and achieving the next step in your life to move your life forward, to grow and to become successful and to inspire somebody else. Because when somebody else sees you do something that's outside of your comfort zone, that looks like it's successful, whether it's successful for you or not, but it looks like it's successful on the outside. When they see you do that, it gives them the inspiration to go ahead and do something and to push themselves through. And again, I'm proof of that because my birthday was this week, and I don't know how many people messaged me and were saying, happy birthday, keep inspiring me, keep doing the things, you're such a, and that's great to hear, and I appreciate it, and I'm glad that I'm able to do that. But all I'm doing is just sharing what I know you can achieve. I know you can achieve it. I know you can stretch yourself. I believe in you. Believe in yourself. Go do that thing that you've been scared of because you believe in yourself. That's the life lesson for today. Believe in yourself. Challenge yourself. Before you set a goal, before you set anything else, simply believe in yourself that it's possible. Doesn't mean it's going to happen, right? I mean, everybody who is a professional athlete believes that they can win their respective championship, or they wouldn't be an athlete. They would go do something else. Every single one of them believes that they can win their respective championship. And whether it's an individual or a team, but there's only one champion for that sport for that year, right? There's only one. And all those people believed it, though. And guess what? They're going to come back the next year, and they're going to believe that they can achieve it. But the people that stop, and I've asked this to my athletes before, I was like, do you think that when Usain Bolt was in his tip-top record-setting shape, starting line of the Olympics, in the finals of the Olympics, in the 100 meters, do you think that the other 8 people on the line were thinking, I hope I can get second place? Do you think they were thinking that? Because if I could poll them, I would bet you not a single one of them was thinking that. They were thinking, I want to win the gold. I want to win the gold. That's what they were thinking. Realistically, did they know they had a 1 in 9 chance? Sure. Did they know they had to beat the best that's ever lived? Sure. They knew those things. But they went into it with the belief that they could achieve it. Again, doesn't mean you're going to achieve it, but if you don't believe you're going to achieve it, it ain't going to happen. Because if you believe you're going to get second place, it ain't going to happen. I tell people all the time, if you're afraid to win, don't even get in the race. Don't even start. Because if you're afraid to win, you will hold yourself back. You will hold yourself back. The fear will win. So don't be afraid. Get out there. Believe in yourself and challenge yourself and get some things done.